I don't think that their background should hinder them in any way, or they shouldn't be afforded opportunities because of, their circumstances.
Educators want to prepare their students for success in college, careers, and everyday life. But with tight schedules and budgets, they have to find clever and resourceful ways to do more with less. Educators all over the map are coming up with creative approaches to repurpose existing resources and give all their students opportunities for deeper learning. We call these school hacks. What does it take to create a school hack? What is the mindset educators need to do more with less? We're here at Francis J. Varieur Elementary School in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, where first grade teacher Samantha McBurney is going to show us some of the school hacks she's come up with in her first year of teaching.
My name is Samantha McBurney, but my students call me Mrs. M, and I teach first grade at Varieur Elementary. Varieur is a very ethnically diverse population, people from all different walks of life. The majority of our kids are on free and reduced lunch. We are an urban school setting. A lot of difficulties that we face are not having the resources, so we have to be really creative. I try to address all of the educational needs and learning styles of the students, whether that be kinesthetic or visual.
What I like about Miss M is that she's very nice and she's very flexible with what we need to do and how we work. And she's also really fun.
When I first started the school year, I had no computers in my classroom, so I still wanted them to have that skill and be learning that ability.
This is the keyboard station. It's where the kids practice their spelling and their sight words on the keyboard so that when they get to the actual computer, they feel like total rock stars because they can type so fast.
Apostrophe. Let's say it together. Even after we got the computers, I kept it because I found that as they were practicing, their awareness of the keyboard was so much greater. I mean, the way that they could just type in their passwords and know where letters were on the computer was a skill that's invaluable, especially as our society is shifting towards such a technology-driven society. It was another way of me thinking, just because they don't have computers in their classrooms or the ability to access those resources, it doesn't mean that if they're presented with a computer, they don't have those skills. One thing that I think is really important to teach my students is organization, and I also had a need for it because pencils were breaking, crayons were breaking, so I had seen this idea on Pinterest of going to Home Depot and they have the little kid aprons, super cheap, and tying them to the back of chairs, so it's almost like an extra, like those super expensive chair backs that we all see, but something that's attainable for somebody who doesn't have a large budget and really adds enough space for them to store those things that will typically get broken in a desk.
Yeah, we use it for like our crayons and our MAC stuff and our big erasers and pencils.
Something quick and easy that I like to do in my classroom is just getting them moving, whether that be through exercise breaks or when we do our spelling words. We raise our hands in the air for a consonant and we touch the ground for vowels, and allowing them that time kind of just to be a kid.
Let's spell our first word. Boy. B-O-Y.
Anytime I can get them moving, I feel like they're much more engaged in their learning, and they're so much more focused after we've kind of gotten up and been able to move around. As educators, I think that we should really focus on educating the whole child. Not only should we be focused on academics and ensuring that they meet Common Core state standards, but educating them socially and emotionally. I think if we don't do that, then we're not helping them to become lifelong learners and be really self-confident.
My favorite thing about school is that we get to learn more things.
School hacks don't have to be complicated. They're inexpensive and easy to implement, but they make a big impact on young people's lives.